Magica! This is Arthur's Seat in Edinburgh. Now, not everybody knows this, but this used to be a gigantic volcano. Now, during the Ice Age, the entire shape of what used to be a mountain here was changed, and all of the soft parts of the mountain were taken away, and what's left behind is actually volcanic rock. So this used to be lava that was actually inside of the crater. The softer parts of the volcano were taken away and taken out to sea by a gigantic glacier that moves southwards. Now, there's a great geologist from history, James Hutton. He made a fantastic discovery on this location, and he proved to the world that rocks could be formed from lava. He found bubbles actually in the rock, and what it did is it proved to everybody how rocks could be formed, and it led to the whole of modern geology. By studying rocks, people discovered how old the earth was, how rocks are formed, and how the world began. So what happened here was a momentous discovery in science. Even this chapel on the side of Arthur's Seat is made entirely of volcanic rock. We're going to have a close-up look at one of the rocks, and I'll show you what I mean. And you can see here a close-up. So that was the story of James Hutton and his momentous discovery here on Arthur's Seat. Now I'm going to tell you a much smaller story from my own life. This is a tiny little story by comparison. This is the story of Magica, the butterfly. So before I begin, I'm going to show you these rings. I have here 4 rings. 1, 2, 3 and 4 rings. Now this story takes place at a party. The party was for a group of 8-year-olds, and I performed a trick using rings. So first of all, I joined the rings together with the count of 3. So here we go. 1, 2 and 3. And then I take another ring. 1, 2 and 3. We have a chain of 3. Now I'm going to make a chain of 4. Like so. Now begins the story of Magica the butterfly. I was telling the children that I could make a chain of 4 rings into a butterfly. You start off by twisting the rings like this and join them together to make a butterfly. And here we are, this is the butterfly. And I said to the children that I don't have a name for this butterfly, and could they please name the butterfly? And they all shouted out in one voice, all at the same time, Magica! Call it Magica! So I've been calling this butterfly Magica ever since. Now when I went home from that party, I got a Latin dictionary and looked up the word Magica, and to my surprise I found it was in there. And it actually means witchcraft. I was absolutely amazed. The children had actually named the butterfly by a Latin word that actually related to something. And they all said this in one voice. So I've been calling this butterfly Magica ever since. Now I'm going to show you one more thing close up, which is that you can take Magica the butterfly and join it all together, and you can form a Celtic knot. Now I'm going to say the word Magica, and this will form a Celtic knot here. Magica! And here we have a Celtic knot formed from Magica the butterfly. Thank you very much for watching.
Magic.